I'm Jamshid from Yama Yoga, and today I will talk about Satya. Actually, it is the rest of the previous video. I talked about Satya, or being truthful, which is one of the teachings of the Ashtangas of the yoga. I talked about the Satya, or being truthful in our words or in our speech, in previous video. In this video today, I will talk about Satya in our thoughts and Satya in our action. So first, about thoughts. What yoga teaches us is that we should be truthful, we should be honest in our thoughts, because it is the thoughts that will end in our words, that they will end in our actions. So we need to be truthful, or as I said, honest in our thoughts. First of all, the first thing that it's very important to practice, we should start with ourselves before treating others. So first of all, we should be honest with our thoughts. What do I mean by that is that if we let our mind, or let's say our emotions, take control of ours, and if we run away with them, there are situations that we define ourselves with the feelings that we have in that moment, in that situation, not the reality. So it's very important that our definition of ourselves, our perception of ourselves, be based on the reality, not based on the emotions that we have. I'll give you an example. Imagine that you are performing something, anything, let's say dancing or sports or whatever. It's whatever you are doing in your job. You are doing a task, and you make a mistake in what you are doing, whatever you are doing, and somebody, a colleague, a friend, a family, somebody laughs at you, or let's say humiliates you, whatever. So your emotions, you are hurt, and you feel you are not capable. Not feel, you feel sad because of that. You feel sad or angry or whatever feelings. It's not reality. Then you define yourself as incapable, as not good at that thing, as let's say whatever, any negative that you name it, any negative judgments about yourself. So it becomes your thought. This is against Satya, because Satya tells you that you should slow down in judging yourself in your perceptions, and think about it, sleep on it, and wait until you can come up, meditate. That is very important, to meditate, do meditations, to find out that you compare yourself with the reality. What is your reality? Not the emotions, not the superficial emotions. So that is about thoughts. This one, topic is very deep and needs to talk a lot, but we don't have time. I don't want to waste your time too much. We can discuss about it in comments, or wherever, in lives, everywhere. So the idea of being with ourselves, with others, is the same situation. I'll give you another example about your judgment about others that can be not truthful, not honest sometimes. Imagine you are on a bus or on a train or a public transport. A man comes in with 3 children, The man is very messy, and then the children start to make noise, start to do whatever, everything, and they go on your nerves. You become angry. They shout, and whatever, everything, they do a lot of things that they bother you. Well, the first thing that comes to your mind, or one of the first things, is probably you judge the person, the man, and you say that this man is inconsiderate or careless, or this man is selfish. This man doesn't know how to educate children, how to train children, whatever. So all these things come in your mind. Then I tell you the story of that man. That man is coming back from hospital. His wife just passed away from a long suffering of some disease or something. The man spent all his money to cure his wife. So the man doesn't have money. His wife just passed away. And he really has no idea what he can do with 3 children. He's alone. So now that you know the truth, you see, this is the truth outside. But your emotions that you are bothered or like irritated by the noise, whatever, this brought you to a judgment which is not based on the truth. So this is what Satya tells us. Slow down in your thinking and let your emotions go. Of course, judging about people is most of the time it doesn't, so you go out and you don't see that person. But it's a practice. Sometimes it's about your family, your partner, someone else. So that is actually something that will affect your life. So it's a practice about everyone. Don't judge, slow down, and be honest with your thinking about yourself, about others. So that is about thoughts. Well, about actions. So we say yoga. Part of yoga is asanas. We can start on our mat when we do yoga. We can start practice satya or being honest. How? When you do asanas, there is something from inside, an ego or something from inside that tells you you should perfect some asana. You should bring your head to your knee, or you should do headstand, handstand, whatever. So it tells you something. And when there is such thing, you ignore the realities. What is the reality? Your limits. Each person has different limits. Physical, mental, whatever. The other one is injuries. So injuries are part of the reality. But to perfect that asana, you forget about the injuries. So this is what to be honest with yourself. Do your best, but you don't need to be perfect. That is the same in life. So it's a practice on the mat. When you do yoga, you practice this. In real life, you will do that. There is something in your real life also that constantly tells you that you should become something which is far away from your reality, your limits, the reality of your situation. Yoga teaches us on the mat and on real life that you should avoid that. You should accept your reality. You should accept your limits. Of course, you can expand your limits. You can expand. Yoga is about teaching that. The first day you do one amount of stretch in some part of body and you do progress. Of course, you never stop. Even you are doing yoga for 20 years, still you are trying to be better, but not perfect. So that is what yoga teaches us. So this actually applies to our daily life with others, with ourselves, everyone, even in relationships. So when you are in a relationship, you should consider the realities, the limits, not your feelings, not the superficial feelings. So you should be honest with yourself and with the person you are in relationship. Well, so that is about Satya. Of course, it's not about Satya. There are many things, many other things about that, but our time is limited. We should see the reality. I want to talk for 1 hour, but the reality is that we have a limit, and I need to finish this video. Like always, no, first I wish you Satya. I wish you honesty and truthfulness in your thoughts, in your words, and in your action. And like always, I wish you a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy emotions. Namaste.